could say that.
Meg.
Well, I'm from Michigan. Really
okay.
fun.
Nice to see you, Meg.
Huge gamer.
Hey, Patty.
How are you?
You're so dark.
That's me. I'm the soulless one Nick talked about yesterday. You know what needs to be done tonight, and I'm not going to mention any names other than maybe, think about that person on the team cleaners that maybe a female personality that you need to eliminate tonight moving forward. Mainly Meg. I'm just going to put it out on the table.
Patty and Meg, enemies till death, probably. Real life hatred for each other, I would say. In Online Survival 2, these two became the rivals that they are. They met again in Online Isolation 3, and the tension, well, you could cut it with a knife.
And it's nice to see you again, Meg.
Yeah, you too. How you been?
Very well. I hope we start from a clean slate this time, and we're good.
Yeah, we're good. Totally different game.
Absolutely. So nice to see you again. So I'm sorry. You guys keep talking. I'm just going to listen. I'm Patrick, by the way. And the reason my name is Sodium Free Patty, because I had a girlfriend. Her name was Dot. And she cheated on me with my best friend named Alex. And they had this relationship where they blew me up online and said I was a bad person and tried to make some things. So no hard feelings against Alex, but my ex-girlfriend Dot really cut me deep. So that's it. That's why I'm Sodium Free Patty. She said I was always salty, so I'm trying to be not salty anymore. Dot is my ex-girlfriend, and Alex is the guy Dot cheated with to turn everything on my head. You know what I mean? You see the linear time story here? Alex was actually my best friend, and Dot was my girlfriend, and yeah, that's how they are. That's how I see them. You know what I'm saying? It's this tumultuous love affair where I loved and hate Dot at the same time, and we had this toxic relationship, and Alex came in and cheated with my girlfriend and turned everything up on my head. So that's how I see it, and I wanted to pay homage to those two fuckers.
How do you and Meg know each other? Does it sound like you guys had played a game or something before?
We played.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Patty.
No, it's fine. Like you talk. I'm still. I knew today was gonna happen. And I was actually looking forward to this, so this has been fantastic. And Nick, you're a fucker, by the way.
I think it's just going to make for a more interesting time, It seemed like there was some bad blood that first time.
Anyway, we played Online Survival Season 2 that Nick did. So this is a totally different arena because that game was like heavily challenge based, and it was very like team kind of based. Patty and I played on opposite teams.
So it was interesting that Patty and Meg seem to have played together in a game before, especially since I don't believe Patty mentioned that he had played a game when Anthony had mentioned the previous night playing in a game.
So Meg, truly it's nice to see you again. So moving forward, and I am not kidding, because it doesn't matter to me, and we already talked about this last time we were together. So, how have you adjusted to what has happened to us in our last experience? And without giving too much away, because I don't want you to give your strategy away. I know you're smarter than that. But what are some of the mistakes that we made that we can fix and make it right this time? So it's not as cutthroat or we get bombed.
I mean, I don't know, because this is a totally different game.
It's not, though. We're all going to eat each other eventually. And I know the people who were in my group last night knew that. So, playing it safe doesn't necessarily mean you're going to come up on top,
So I was really hoping that Patty was going to come into this game on a different level than he did our survival season. But he's just same old Patty, doing the same, like, in the dark kind of thing. And it really kind of disappointed me. I mean, I haven't really figured this game out. It's only night 2, so.
No, I know, but it's always good to it's just good to throw it out and, show that there's no bad blood, even though whatever
I
happened.
mean, I
happened
think something that you and I can do is just like you said, start with a clean slate.
I truly hope so, because I think we're both devious enough. Oh, she fucking hates me. You can see it in her demeanor. You can't hide that kind of hate. You know, she tried to play it off cool. The last season we worked together, like, I'm a social worker, you're a cook, whatever, and it's great, and you know we're both individuals, but you can tell the abrasion in her voice and the way she handled herself on camera. That's hard to hide when you hate someone. Savvy
I
enough.
wouldn't say we're devious. I don't think either one of us is devious.
We can be when the time calls for it. No big deal.
He shared a lot about our relationship in the last game, which I was really hoping not to get into in front of all of these new people that haven't gotten to know us at all. I don't want that to be what follows me into where I fall in this game. So I don't really trust him. I'm not sure if it caused any damage because it is still really early and I think there's a lot of games to be played. So if it doesn't continue to come up often, then I think it can be forgotten about quickly. It depends on, you know, how much my name comes up in conversations that he has with other people, if it will continue to do further damage.